Hello everyone, and welcome back to the desk. Or rather, I'm not actually at the desk at the moment, I'm over here looking at my trains. Wouldn't it be great if I could turn this into this? So yes, this is a can of beer. Rather lovely, goes rather well with trains. But there's a question that I'm proposing. Can I use the empty cans to acquire a train set? Now, a train set obviously is not two, where you will get a locomotive and more rolling stock, track and a controller. The problem with that is that train sets can be kind of expensive, and there's one I've got my eye on, but I'll show you that later on when I've actually done some stuff. So, this is a can, and we live in Ireland, and for the last year or so we've been part of the return can scheme. So they've got these little R's on them, and you put your can in the machine and it scans it and you get back money. So anything under 500 ml you get 15 cents, and anything above 500 ml you get 25 cents. So it will take quite a long time and take quite a lot of cans and drinks bottles. They don't have to be alcoholic. There's going to be plenty of Coca-Cola bottles and cans and squash bottles and like soft drinks, big 2-litre ones. Hopefully that will make you a lot of money. And also it's good for the environment outside, because you can find the cans in the wild, and if you've got gloves you can pick them up and return them and get your money back. So the idea is I'm going to return cans, I'm going to put all the receipts in a jar, and as I go, cash them in, get some money together, and then I'm going to try and order a Hornby train set. And there's one I've got my eye on, as I said, and I'm really looking forward to that, but we'll see if we actually manage to do it. So sit tight and enjoy as I attempt to turn this into this. Right, we're going to return some cans, so...
Most Irish supermarkets have return machines. The receipts from that machine can only be cashed in at that supermarket. Ours is located in our local shop, the Fogarty Centre. Launched in February 2024, the annual report, which came out in July 2025, announced that over 1.6 billion returns have been made. This means that 798 million more containers were being recycled.
And then we already have 12:45 towards the train set. Right, so we got... I had another receipt as well with me, so we've got 10, 12, 13, 50, 70, 80, 13.85. And over here, I have a jar from some guy who's saving up since before I decided on this harebrained scheme. So we've got some receipts here. They're a bit faded, this should be right. I've got 15 cents, 15 cents, and 15 cents. Not saved up so much money. But there's a euro in here at least, a couple of 50 cents. So we're on our way. Hello, Smush. Yeah, we're on our way to saving up. Roll those up. Put a 10 in there. And we'll have to get some more bottles and cans together and start cashing them in. Jesus, you're noisy, Smush, aren't you? Another day. More cans.
Figures show that since the introduction of the deposit return scheme, the recycling rate of plastic bottles and aluminium cans has jumped from 49% to a whopping 91%. 76% of that can be directly attributed to the deposit return scheme, and 15% to other mixed dried recycling.
In there. Get the receipt now. And that one is €14.20. More money for the jar. Ooh. We could get it in the jar.
And if you'd like to find out more about the can return scheme in Ireland, or if they're going to introduce one in your own country and you'd like to know kind of how it's going to go down, you can find information at re-turn.ie. So that's re-turn.ie, but I'll put the link in the description anyway.
Right, so we've got 11.20 there, so what we're going to do is I'm going to open up the jar and we're going to see just what we have so far. Lots of 5 cents. I'll have to try and change those out for something through work. Right. So we've got 10, 20. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 68.80 and lunch for 5 cents. So can't really do much with those, I don't think. There's probably about another euro there. So that's not so bad. Right. So put that money back in. Nice. Let's get some more cans to return, I suppose.
And as you might expect, the deposit return scheme is having a fantastic effect on the environment, as the Coastwatch annual marine litter survey showed that in 2024 they recorded the lowest average levels of bottle and can litter on Irish shores in 25 years. Since August 2025, Irish consumers have missed out on €66.7 million worth of uncashed-in can return receipts. However, these receipts don't actually expire, so you can cash them in at any time. You just have to make sure that you look after the receipts, because they do tend to fade and the ink gets rubbed off in your pocket, so the barcode can disappear. So it's a good idea to keep them, like I'm doing, in the jar.
I didn't think it was going to give it to me then. What's that? $12.35.
And after the development of the initial can return scheme, there is now the Give Take Return Pilot scheme, which adds a shelf to normal public waste bins where you can leave return bottles and cans for other people to take and return, rather than if you're going along, you don't have time to return them and you don't want to just like stick them in the bin. You can actually leave them there for people to take, which is quite good, because there have been plenty of times where I've been out in a town in Ireland and seen people rooting in the bins for return bottles.
So I was putting my stuff in and the door opened and my receipt fell inside. And now I have to wait for them to come and fix the machine.
And it's not just in everyday life as well what's having an effect. At big events too, it's also been quite positive, as 545,000 containers were collected to return at the Electric Picnic Music Festival.
Of course, bottom first. And out we have $22.70. Hey. Right, 20 to 70. Right, well, we're going to do some adding up now. I've got all this money here. I think we could probably do without the change, but we can count some of it, I suppose. Right. Right, let's move the camera and we can see where I'm at. So, it's time to work out what we've got now. 10. Right, there's 135 there, and I might not even need the change part of this for the set that I want to buy. So I'm going to go put this in the bank, and I will bring up the laptop in the next shop, presumably, and we will see about buying a train set with this money that I've made from spending it on the can tax and then reclaiming it back. Yes, so the money's in the bank, and now it's time to pre-order something. I was going to order something. I've been waiting a long time, building up some money, and this train set that I'm going to order was supposed to be out this summer. It's obviously the next year now. So I'm going to sign into my Rails of Sheffield, and I'm going to place a pre-order. So we just go like this, and we go to sign in. I'll just turn the camera on. Right, so I'm going to type in Hornby train set. And if we scroll down, find the set that I want to buy. And in theory, I should have some change left over. So I'll have to see what I can buy when. When I've actually managed to buy the thing. Well, look, there's the Beatles B-side train pack B. That's 67.13 only. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. This is the Freight Runner set, and I've been very interested in this because when they did that Hornby television show, they were about designing this new B4 railroad tank engine. I kept asking on like live streams and stuff, you know, when are we going to see it? When are we going to see it? And it's coming. Rails of Sheffield, and then just supposed to think about the individual ones. So hopefully this will be out soon. It's looking good. It's got some sort of working front light, and yeah, it looks really cool. And I can go through the pictures as well. So we can see here that we've got new style couplings as well. These magnetic couplings. The locomotive itself says Sharksmere Ironworks, which is kind of cool. And it's pulling a thing that says Chief Diesel Services, which is a bit of an odd thing, but yeah, I like the NE bands, quite cool. These are the new railroad things. It'd be interesting to see whether the chassis are the same as the Play Trains chassis that I have from the Danger set. And in this set, which I'm looking forward to, it has one of these new proper controllers apparently, according to this picture. So I have no reason to believe that it shouldn't be that. Although I think their TT, was it the TT set, came with the silver controller, that rubbish controller. So I'm hoping it's this new one. And if I scroll down, you get track as well. So it's a nice, neat little package there. Say it must be, I don't know if it's third or second radius. Does it say? Just a starter oval. Expected January 2026, subject to change at manufacturer's discretion. Perfect way, one locomotive, 2 wagons, oval of track, and controller. So that's quite cool. So I'm going to order it now, so we can click pre-order. And it says Freight Runner, $59.99, deposit, payable now, 0, order, start pre-order. Right where it says, your card has been authorized, your order received, and any deposit has been taken. So there we go, that's that done. So now if I go to my pre-orders. Okay, so when I went through all of that, it was $59.99. Now it says $71.99.
So is that with tax? Is that with shipping? Because it said nothing about, it said, oh, you'll be charged shipping. So is this an estimated price for shipping? I don't know. We'll find out when it happens. But there you go. I've ordered the train set now. Yeah. Just to answer the question we posed at the start of this video, can I turn this into this? And the answer is yes, I can actually turn this into this through the can return scheme. It does take a long time, or you'd have to drink an awful lot very quickly in order, because obviously to get, say, 150 euros worth, if it's 15 cent a can, that's 10 cans, is €1.50, 15 is 100 cans, so, or bottles. You'd have to consume 1,000 15-cent things to get 150. Man, I don't know. But yeah, so now we just have to wait for the train set to turn up. So that'll be another video that I'll do. It'll be like a second part to this video whenever that arrives. Who knows? It's already been delayed by like 4 or 5 months so far, but you know, tumultuous times we live in, as it is for trying to get a train set from one side of the world to the other. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this informative, interesting, and funny. But we'll see you again for another video at some point soon. And that's all from me here at the desk. So until next time, ta-ra. And don't forget there's also the subscribe button and the playlist thing. Yeah. Right. We return some more cans.